Okay, circle either true or false to each of the following statements. So one at a time. 40% of 90 is the same as 90% of 40. Okay, so a bit of a sort of tongue twister, but you've got some space down here for workings out, and I simply would work this out. Okay, so if they asked for 40% of 90, okay, well, you know what to do without a calculator. First thing you do is 10%. Yeah, that's what you're working out. Now 10% of 90, you just got to divide that by 10, you get 9. That's how you find 10%. Remember, just divide by 10. So 10% is 9. So because you want 40%, it's just going to be 4 of these. 4 lots of 10%. So 4 of them, add them up, you get 36. Okay. Now let's do 90% of 40. Okay. Well, 10% again is 4. Yeah, because you divide by 10, you get 4. Now to get 90%, you could write these out 9 times if you wanted to. Okay, or you could just times this by 9. Okay, times by 9. Okay, 90%. Times this by 9. 4 times 9, 36. They're identical, aren't they? Both 36. So we've got to say this is true. Second one, 1/4 of 1/2 is the same as 1/2 of 1/4. Now there's different ways you could do this. You could try some numbers, right? The other way is just to remember in maths of means times. Okay, so really we're timesing these fractions. Okay, timesing them. So if I work that out down there, 1/4 times 1/2, right? Well, when you times these, you multiply the tops. Okay, when you times fractions, you just multiply the tops. 1 times 1 is 1. Multiply the bottoms. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so that's what that comes out to be. And if you do the other one, it doesn't matter really, isn't it? The order, you still have the same answer, you, because 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 4 is 8. So fact is, you multiply in a different order this time, but it doesn't matter what order you multiply in, you can get the same answer. So that's always also true. Now it says here, numbers doubled. The answer is doubled, and then this answer is doubled again. This gives the same answer as multiplying the original number by 6. Now what I would do here is, right, it says a number, okay, we don't know what this number is, right, but it doesn't really matter because it's just talking through a process here, and they say, look, that this process is the same as multiplying by 6. So I would just try a number, pick a number, okay, let's pick a number. Let's just go down here, let's just pick a nice number, let's say 4. Right, let's just say 4. So so it says a number is doubled, yeah. So if we're going to double this, then we'll get to 8, won't we? Okay, and it says this answer then is doubled. Okay, so we're going to double this, we get 16, and then this answer is doubled again. So we're going to double that, we get 32. So saying then this gives the same answer as multiplying the original number, which we chose to be 4, by 6. Well, if we multiply 4 by 6, we actually get 24, if you think about it, 24, so not 32, okay? So doubling, doubling, and doubling again is not the same as multiplying by 6, okay? So it's actually false. In fact, doubling, doubling, and doubling again is the same as timesing by 2, yeah? Timesing by 2, timesing by 2. And if you work that out, that's actually timesing by 8, so you know, you could do it much quicker rather than doubling, 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 but it's not times by 6, it's actually times by 8. Okay, so that's false. And then it says dividing a number by 20 is the same as dividing it by 10 and then dividing the answer by 10. Okay, well again, just choose a number. Dividing by 20, well, let's just take 100, that would be nice. 100. 100 divided by 20. And 20 goes into 105 times. Now they're saying this is the same as dividing this number 100 by 10, okay, so you get 10, and then dividing this answer then by 10 again. So 10 divided by 10 equals 1. Well, they're not the same, aren't they? They're not the same, because you get 5 when you divide by 20, and when you divide by 10 and divide by 10 again, you get 1. So that's false, okay? Really, you know, what you should be doing if you're dividing by 20 is dividing by 2 and then dividing by 10. That will get you there. Last one then, dividing a number by 3.5 is the same as dividing by 7 and then doubling the answer. Now, this one's a little bit awkward, but if we think about it, saying dividing by 3.5, now we can write this as a fraction, can't we? Divide a number. Okay, now, I'm not sure what number to put there because, you know, we need to think about what the answer is going to be. Let's just put question mark there for a minute. Okay. Now they're saying dividing a number by 7 is the same as dividing the number by... dividing the number by 3.5 is the same as dividing the number by 7 and then doubling the answer. And if you think about it, if you write it like this, okay, well really if you compare these here, that's like doubling the bottom, yeah? You times in the bottom by 2 to get 7, you get rid of the decimal. But remember, when you do this, you've got to do the same to the top. Okay, so times in that by 2. So you get 2 lots of question marks. Now is that what it's saying here? Dividing a number by 3.5 is the same as dividing by 7 and then doubling the answer. Well, we would be doubling it, wouldn't we? We would be doubling it by 2 times here, so that's going to be true.